Hello, this is the introductory lecture for Unit 5, Visualizing Success. Try a thought experiment. For the last 2 units, you have been thinking about your topic, brainstorming perspectives, asking questions, and learning new things, all with the ultimate goal of writing a research paper about the topic. Now, close your eyes and visualize what the finished paper will look like. You have just printed it out. The 7 pages of text sandwiched between a title page and a couple pages of references. What does the title page look like? Can you read the title? Flip through the pages. How long are the paragraphs? What kinds of things are you talking about in the first paragraph, the second page, the third page, the concluding paragraph? How many sources are listed on the references page? What is the first sentence and the last sentence of the essay? Anyone involved in any kind of long-term project can benefit from the exercise of trying to construct a mental picture of the desired outcome. Once you can see it in your mind, even if only dimly, it becomes easier to imagine the thing appearing in the real world. At the same time, this act of creative visualization also helps you to evaluate your own progress toward accomplishing the project. As you flip through the pages of your imaginary paper, you may notice that some parts of the paper are very easy to see. Maybe you have a very clear idea of how you plan to write your introductory paragraph, while other parts may look very obscure and unreadable. You may have no idea where the essay will go after the first few paragraphs. In fact, the essay that you wind up actually writing may look very different from the one in your head, but forming this mental picture puts you on a path and gives you your marching orders, giving you a set of instructions about what you need to do to make your dream essay a reality. Now, try a writing experiment. Open your eyes, get a pen and paper, and write down anything you saw during the thought experiment. Pay particular attention to the key issues that you saw addressed in the different parts of the essay. How did it begin? Where did it go from there? And how did it end? Sketch out the contents like a laundry list. The order of the elements is not the most important thing, but you should try to itemize as many things that you want to talk about as you can. In order for this essay to fulfill your intentions, what must it include? Elements of this activity may seem familiar from your brainstorming sessions, and, in fact, what you are doing is a form of brainstorming. As you identify different aspects of your topic and put them alongside one another, you are also generating new connections and suggesting new possibilities for understanding and describing the relationships among these different elements. If you have had a productive research process, it is likely that you are also thinking of specific pieces of information, quotations, and arguments that you have come across in the articles you have read about your topic. These elements can become incorporated into the list. You may also notice that there are items on the list of things you want to talk about that you haven't read anything about, and this observation can suggest new research questions to pursue. This writing experiment, obviously, is the starting point for the process known as outlining, a step in the writing process where a writer plots out the shape of a writing project in the same way that someone building a house begins with a blueprint. Brainstorming and research tend to be expansive, additive processes. As writers brainstorm and research more, they accumulate more and more information, and this process can literally go on forever, since there is never any bottom to what we can learn about any given subject. Outlining can be a strategy for tilting the writer's attention into a different direction, since it tends to involve pinpointing specific pieces of information, consolidating and combining pieces of information that fit together, and isolating one particular line of inquiry out of the tangled mass of information generated by the research process. The outlining strategies discussed in this unit's course materials can help you begin to comb out this tangled mass and to braid it together into a pattern that emulates the model of the ideal essay you visualized in your thought experiment.